Hey 3-1 fam, today we are playing Routine. This is a psychological survival horror game, I do believe. It looks like we have like a spacesuit on, which is kind of cool. Maybe we'll get to fight some extraterrestrials. I don't know if we're on the moon or another planet. It really doesn't matter. I'm just looking for a good scary game to play. I did want to take a second just to thank you guys for taking time to watch these videos that I put up. I try to put up videos daily, but it's really hard when you have a full-time job and a family. And life in general, I don't know about you guys here recently, has been totally insane. Work, for one thing, has been very time consuming. Very time consuming indeed. But I do enjoy doing this. This is basically my therapy. I always say that, honestly. Video games has always been a way for me to kind of disconnect from reality. Maybe that's why some of you guys play games, but I need it. I need it like water, like oxygen. By the way, I don't drink water. Very rarely do I drink it. I'm actually trying to get better at that. Why do you keep rambling? Because I'm broken. I'm broken like an old can of biscuits. Pillsbury, to be exact. But I do love you guys. Thank you guys for hanging out. And let's get your routine in. And let's just hope we don't die a horrible, horrible death. So I'm assuming that's the moon. It's crazy, the subtitles. And it says that, so I'm not sure what the purpose in that is. Well, it seems like a little overkill. But you know, what do I know? There we go again. In case you can't read, then you wouldn't better read the other one. So what's the point? I do like how the graphics are getting better as this video progresses, though. Natural actions and patterns. Yeah, hopefully we're gonna land on this moon and have some moon creatures. Are we gonna be like on a space station, you think? Is that like a molecule that's gonna mutate and turn into some sort of creature? Is it going to go through our ear?
We started this journey together, chasing the unknown, seeking what we could not see. But now, we're lost.
Yeah, we're definitely like in a spaceship or space station. This looks like an old 80s movie. I kind of like this, to be honest. Alright, we got nothing. Can't do any attacks. Let's just look around really quick to make sure. I'm wondering if I should turn the volume up just a little bit so I get the full effect. I like to leave like my one headphone off just a tad so I can hear myself talking so I'm not too loud. Wait, here we go. Alright, Senior Software Engineer, assess and debug core ASN, System for Operational Anomalies. Surety? Is that what it says? I have the hardest time reading on these games sometimes. Something's moving around. Can't pick anything else up. Can we play cards? I want to play lunar cards. It's our spit cup. Alright, is there any? Maybe this computer? Alright, can we move a little bit? Print, form. Plaza would like to thank you for accepting the contract to assess and debug. Primary point of contact is Union Plaza. Will be K. Koyama. We are glad to have you with us. Appreciate your role in helping Union Plaza thrive. That's an email. Can we close it and hack the system and blow this place up and we'll all just die at the same time? That would be fun. These things are so tedious. He was checking his shoes, I'm assuming. I can't do anything but read. Can't open the locker. There's an extra helmet for when mine explodes from the pressure being too high. Alright, maybe this is how we open the door. Alright, it's locked. Oh, these games crack me up, man. Just, you know, let us start out. Oh, I want to push for assistance. I need assistance. That's the pooper right there. That's where you go to get rid of your waste. Alright, so there's got to be something on this right here, I'm assuming. What? I don't know. We got a welcome. Can we close the menu down just a little bit? Alright, stop going. Oh, there we go. Let's look at the form. Physical compliance activity. Activity 0 to 1. Hard to reach areas can be assessed by crouching and leaning. So B and RB. Alright, are you telling me there's something? Is there a magical key here? We're doing the crawl, guys. We're doing the crawl. Alright, we got that one knocked out. I hit B. RB. How many times does it want me to do this? Telling me there's something under here? Some Tic Tacs. They haven't swept in here in quite some time. Stop kneeling on the ground. Great. Now stretch your body to the left. Okay. Mix it up. Lean to the right. Are we doing a dance? What is going on, man? Lean to the left. Lean to the right. What is going on? And finally, let's test your toes. Reach up as high as you can. Okay. That was weird. Great. In order to improve our services, please rate the following. Our catering options. Well, to be honest with you, there's cups everywhere. You guys are horrible. The washing facilities. Do I get penalized for giving a low score? The in-room entertainment. Well, there's no TV. At least one that works. Thank you for completing the release form. Alright, now can we leave? Please open the door. It's locked. I'm already bored with this game, and it's only been a couple minutes. What am I supposed to do? Alright, so there's nothing that we can do to open that door, so we're going to have to go back here. Alright, emails. Alright, this is the isolation room. Good to know. How do we hack the mainframe? Can we print this? In order to use the terminals throughout Union Plaza, you must have your ID. The ID must be displayed on your breastplate and remain visible at all times. Thank you for completing the release form. You may now print your ID. That's what we needed. Where did it print? There it is. Oh my gosh. They did that on purpose. They did it on purpose. How close do I have to get to this thing? Dude, the controls on this are janky. Alright, we got it. We finally got it. Now can we open the door, please? Please. How is it locked? How do I use it? Alright, so... what am I supposed to do here, honestly? This is the ID print and display. There's got to be something around here to get us out of this place. I don't want to be in the isolation room anymore. There's a coat hanger. Is there anything up high that we should be grabbing? I'd like to find my sanity. Is it anywhere in this room? Everything's locked. Alright, let's try this again. Email. Welcome. It's the only email that we have. Good to know. Alright, so I have... There is no way to get, like... He just took off running. Old speedster. I'm going to try something else. I'm going to close this. And then we're going to open it back up. It's locked. I get that it's locked. I really do. I mean, I picked up the Goofy badge. Can't push any of this stuff. I'm going to say this in love. This game's frustrating. There is nothing. Can we push the buttons? Protectual. What does this say? Oh, it's protein special. Oh, we didn't have our mask on. That makes sense. I should have known that. No wonder the door wasn't open. We would have died. Oh, here we go. Hello? Yeah, this is trippy. It's very trippy. Do we have a flashlight? It would be very nice if we had a flashlight. Run, Jimmy, run. Alright, let's see if we can do anything on this. Completely locked up. Welcome to the last place you'll ever be before you die a horrible death. What is going on? Moon vast, alluring, magnificent. A lot of exploration going on in this game. Could you imagine being on one of these space stations all by yourself? I'm going to say no thank you. I'm waiting for a creature to jump out and grab us. Stapler. We could use that as a weapon. Staple that beast right in the eyeball. Oh, that was our weapon. Wonder what it actually shoots. When aiming the cat, distance can be adjusted. No battery. Of course there's no battery. So basically what we have is a giant paperweight. Would love to see some creatures like walking around outside. That'd be pretty sick. Alright, install. Wireless connection. Power. Careful not to use your Typo 5 bots. An extra slot. Be careful of overloading objects. Ultra view module. Okay. Alright. Can somebody tell me where the battery is? Because at the moment, all I really care about. Came in that way. Let's see if there's anything over here. You know, as soon as we get this battery, something's going to come after us. Oh, it's a battery, I bet. Oh, we have a battery now. All right, so now we can zoom in. I'm just curious what it does, honestly. At least we got a place to hide. I'm waiting for something to jump out now. If something doesn't, I'll be shocked. Or as soon as we open this door. Oh, it's locked. Keypad. We gotta find the code. Alright, we're gonna have to go back to that room. Is there anything out here? Nothing. He just keeps running like he doesn't stop. There's the sun. Alright. If I was a pin, what would I be? That is the question, my friends. Alright, let's just look around here for any sign of clues. It doesn't say anything. We looked at this already. I'm just curious. Anything on the back? Nope. There never is. There never is. Now, wait a second. There's a slide here. Here you will learn the basics of how to operate. Okay, let's see what we got going on. You will need to use the cat power to use all of its functions. Remaining battery power is displayed on the battery. This will be visible while expecting the cat when a battery is inserted. You haven't already done so. Locate a battery and insert. Now let's get you connected to your PDA. Inspect the cat and press the wireless access button marked with the following symbol. Inspect the cat to operate its functions. Wireless access can also be used to connect to various devices throughout the Union Plaza. This concludes. We hope you have a productive stay with us. I didn't help any. Maybe if I point that at the keypad, it'll give me the magical code. Or alright, let's see. It's definitely not giving me anything. These games are always... I like to just shoot things. I'm going to be honest with you. Keypad. I wonder... Let's hit... That's the battery. Give me the pin. Alright, it's gotta be up here somewhere. Maybe it's in one of these books. You have to inspect everything really good. Wait, is there a number on any of this? Nope. It just says 12 volt. Doesn't really inspect anything. Like, what's the point? No battery. You get one shot? That's craziness. Alright, we gotta figure out. What is that? Another battery. So I wonder how many batteries. Did anybody write the passcode here on the floor while I'm crawling around? That would be nice. Alright, where is this pin? These all have the same thing on them. Does anyone see a number? 4. I don't see a pin anywhere. Alright, I'm gonna keep trucking. It's gotta be around here somewhere, though. 5525, maybe? I don't see anything on the ground. Alright, let's try 5525. Because at the moment, that is the only number I have. 5, 5, 2, 5. Unauthorized code. Alright, so this game is crazy complicated. And you've got to use this scanner on this thing. But I blew my battery because I was shooting at the monitor again. Well, I guess not. Alright, so if we inspect our gun, there's something up here. No module selected. Alright, hold on. Let's see. Alright, I don't understand. Alright, let's try this again. Next slide. We learned the basics. Okay. Battery power display on the battery will be visible. Inspecting the cat. We saw that. You haven't already done so. Locate a battery. We've done that. Now let's connect your PDA, inspect the cat, and press the wireless access button marked. Okay, so we've got to turn this thing on. Alright, cool. Click the save data icon to store progress. Progress saved. Alright, and then elevator key code. That's what we need right there. Alright, thank you for filling the software engineer assistant request. It's a relief to have another set of eyes on this. The ASN is behaving as if it was a lockdown mode for no reason I've been able to identify. Due to the current security protocol, I've had to reset the arrival elevator access permissions. Check the database section in your PDA for new code. Okay. So I'm thinking we may be able to scan this now and open this goofy door. Alright, hold on a second. We've got to do... Do I have to hit this again? Alright, see if it'll give us a code now. Not giving me anything. Maybe I have to use this screen back. You guys hear that? Alright, so let's try this again. Next slide. This is the weirdest game. I've never played a game with so many tedious tasks that you have to complete. Alright, tasks. It's still in progress. Do the current. Check the database section in your PDA for new code. PDA. Alright, let's close this. It'll let us. And see if it's in the database. 7905. We got a code. We got a code. Thank goodness, man. Alright, let's put this bad boy in. 7905. Alright, and this should open the door. It better open the door. Alright, so now we should be able to open the door. Please open. There's nothing in here. Man, you imagine if you had all the different football games playing at one time? That'd be kind of sick. Alright, gateway. Wow, that was a crazy first section. It definitely was. We should get some action here, I hope. Not sure I want to go down this hallway, but it's just meant to be, guys. Tape.
We need to shut down the ASN. Everyone's scattered or in hiding. And the only two people with security access to the ASN are me and Kay. If I don't make Kay's your only shot. Find her. Shut it down.
Alright, so we gotta find Kay. We need an access code. Don't have that. Clear. I wish he would just stop. Just stop it already. Alright, so scan ID. We'll do that one first. Scan invalid. I'm sure this door isn't just going to magically open for us. Alright, so we listen. We got to find Kay. Who knows where she's at? The scanning feature on this is kind of goofy. Can we do anything over here? Just extra batteries. That's where we came out of. Just a bunch of TVs. Bunch of tapes. And a crushed can. I could go for some Coke right now. Arrivals? Alright, so we're going to a different section. Is this where we're just at, I wonder? It is. It definitely is. Alright, we gotta go back to the gateway. This game's a little crazy. It is a little crazy. Open sesame. Alright. Slow down a little bit here. It's a water fountain. Don't know if we want to drink that water, though. All these briefcases just hanging out. So we went that way. We didn't have the access code. I just want to check down here and make sure we're not missing anything. It would be really nice if we had a flashlight. But we don't. Departures. There's a lot of cancellations here. That's not good, guys. That is not good. Can we open this door? No, we can't. What does that say? Can't. It's hard to even... Here we go. To anyone reading this, it's Cooper. I forced the shutters down. I had to. Use the cat's maintenance module to override the fuse box. Just print and pull the trigger. Point. Cat's module to override that. Use the cat's maintenance module to override the fuse box. Alright, where's the fuse box? That's the fuse box. Nice. You have to look at everything on this game, man. They don't give anything to you. You know what? There were batteries somewhere here. I don't remember where I saw them. Where were those batteries? Were they? I think they were over here. I don't want to go too far without some sort of... I thought there were batteries over here. Did I imagine that? Clearly, I did. I thought I saw batteries somewhere, but I can't remember where they were. Maybe they were over here when I walked through. I think they're right here, actually. He's all out of breath. Really should get in shape, buddy. Alright, so we got one battery, which we're probably going to need. A whole nother section. Something over here was glowing. It's whatever this pod is. That seems a little too easy just to open like that. Just make sure we're not missing anything. Wireless access point. Oh, I gotta do the whole goofiness. Alright, tasks. We need a key code. We need a bunch of stuff here. In progress. Need to find K. Need to find K. Alright, so she's got to be in here somewhere, right? I hope she is. Could use some company. And we got more... the mall and living quarters. I wonder if she'd be in the living quarters. We're going for a little trip, guys. Down memory lane. See if we see anything moving. Nope. It's cut into a loading screen. So we're in like a tram or something, I guess. Very interesting. Please watch your step. Dude gets stuck on some crazy stuff. Alright, let's see if we can get off of here. Place is jacked up, man. Alright, let's try this and see. Point and click. I did it. Alright, tasks. All that's in progress. I always mess up on these buttons. Alright, database. We already did that. We need to check these other options really quick just to see what's going on. Media hardware. Can we upgrade? Software. Got... I don't think that's going to give us anything. Let's check media. Nothing. Alright, so let's go find Kay. Let's hope she's up here. And still alive. Definitely got the dark gloomy thing down on this game. Alright, family, terminal, use cat, diagnostics if you can't open the door. Alright, let's try this. That's not working. Alright, let's try the other option. Maybe this. It's not doing anything. Oh, this game is so delightful. Alright, so there's certainly nothing over there. It's got to be here. I'm going to waste a battery. Nothing. I'm glad we got a bunch of spare batteries laying around. This game will be over quick. Alright, diagnostics. If you can't open the door, use cat. How am I supposed to use this thing, man? Let me see something really quick. Can we pull this right here? Kill it. Alright. We killed the power. See if that actually works. Nice. Alright, let me go grab another battery. This game really makes you put your thinking cap on, guys. And mine's broken. Alright, living quarters. A lot of trains on this game. A lot of trains. Another gate we gotta open. Last time we just used the fuses. I don't see any fuses this time. Living quarters. Please log in with your ID. I don't have an ID. Check in payments. Please log in your user personal ID. Your personal ID is located on your ID card and should be secured either in breastplate or lanyard. You know, that's great, but I can't see it. Do we have a mirror? The problem is it's still processing everything, so I can't even get a code. The last code we used was 7905. Before proceeding, please take a moment to view a message from our valued partners. Blah, 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 blah. Alright, let's try something really quick. Got nothing. I'm going to try. Please log in with your ID. I mean, it gave me 7905 last time, I think it was. It's not what I meant to do. I think that's what the code was. Invalid login. Of course it is. Okay, just come out already. Please. I need to talk to you about something. We're all gonna die. Alright, I don't see any switches or any of that good stuff. Alright, so let's go back. Let's see if that code... So this is an actual elevator. I wonder if I should have tried closing that and seeing if I could go to the database. Or tasks to see if my code had generated. Let's see if we can actually do that from here. I can barely move it, man, and it's... Yeah, it just didn't do anything but elevator. They really should make it so it's easier to locate the information you need. Alright. I don't know how else to go through this because it doesn't give you like a menu to select from. Which is just crazy. Alright, we're going to try this again. Just to see if they've given us our code. Database. 1996 to 1997. How old is this game? All that stuff is still in progress. Database 7905. Did I put 79 or 7805? I can't remember. Media hardware. Yeah, so hold on a second. Let's go ahead and save this, because if not, we die a horrible death. So we got to figure out how to get our PIN or our ID, which I'm going to be honest, I don't know what it is. I really don't. We'll try this one more again and see what happens. Open Sesame. Wish I could just put money in. That'd be great. Alright. 7905. Didn't work. So, they're leaving batteries here. There's gotta be something. Can't scan that. This one's completely dead. Is there anything on the other side I could shoot? Nothing. I'll tell you one thing, if there's any creatures in here, they should have heard us by now. Alright, so what's our other options here? We've got this thing. Does nothing. Can zoom in. Doesn't do anything. Does not do anything. And we can't shoot that stuff. Electrical hazard, that's always fun. Alright, 3-1 fam, I think it's been a good run on this game. This game is a little crazy. It's one of those games you have to think a lot. And I just don't have the brain capacity. I was thinking this would be kind of cool, just walk around, shoot weird little alien creatures that are on this planet, or I mean moon. And I don't think that's going to happen. This is one of those, it's a lot of problem solving. And it's complicated. It's a little too complicated for me tonight. But I do love you guys. Thank you guys for hanging out. God bless. To God be the glory. And until next time.